Okay, welcome back. Jen, let me get you in here last time. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to screen share. And I'll check to see. So far, we have 5. Smith, okay, Smith, there you got you. Alrighty. So we are up to problem 12. 12 is really no different than what we've already done. 13, any questions with that? 14, okay, let's do 14. With 14, you're using integration by parts there. We're going to go ahead and do 14. I'm not even going to ask if anybody needs that one. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. 0 to 2 x plus 1 cubed dx. Okay, so from here, you have like an exponent with a quantity, x plus 1 with an exponent. So you have to look at this like the integral u times u prime du. So we have to look at what's inside here, and we're going to call that u. And so u is x plus 1. So u prime, so that's this, right? So this will be u here. And then u prime is the derivative of x plus 1, which this is just 1, right? Derivative of x is just 1, because that's 1 minus 1, so that's x to the 0, right? If you brought 1 down and 1 minus 1, x to the 0. So the derivative of x is just 1. So this will be the integral from 0 to 2 x plus 1 cubed times 1 dx. Okay, so this is u cubed right here, and this is u prime here. Okay, and so du is equivalent to, is the same as dx. They're the same. So we can change this. We can change this to 0 to 2 u cubed. And so du, that's just 1. So we're just going to leave it off as just 1 dx. Okay, so this will be u to the 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1, right? From 0 to 2. All right. And so now this will be u to the 4th, right? Over 4, 0 to 2. So now we can go ahead and substitute this x plus 1 back in for u down here. So this will be x plus 1 to the 4th over 4 from 0 to 2. Okay, questions there? Okay, so now we're going to put 2 in where x is, right? So this will be 2. We substitute 2 in there for x plus 1 to the 4th over 4 minus, and then we're going to put 0. Now, normally we don't normally put 0 in here, right? But we've got more than one term here. So we need it this time, okay? So that's why most of the times I like to go ahead and just do the 0, because like in this case here, you've got something still in here because there's more than one term in here. So that'll be 2 plus 1 is 3 to the 4th over 4 minus 1 over 4. Well, 3 to the 4th, right, is 81. You could look at this as like 3 squared times 3 squared, right? 3 squared is 9. So 9 times 9 is 81. So that might be an easy way for you to remember that 3 to the 4th is 81. So that's 81 over 4 minus 1 over 4 is 80 over 4. And so that's going to be 20. And that's our answer. Okay. Questions with that? All right. So was it good that we went ahead and went over, or did I bore you with this one?
I'm glad you went over it.
Okay, good. Sorry about that. I just knocked over my camera. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, so it really helps to get your feedback as far as, you know, if you've got this or if you need this, because every class is different. Excuse me. And it's sometimes it can be hard to tell, to kind of guess, you know, if the class needs it or not. Okay, so number 15, any questions there? Basically, you're going to change the radical to an exponent and then split it and simplify. And then once you get to that, then it's much easier.
Can we do it?
Yeah. All righty. So number 15. We've got here the integral from 9 to 4 t squared plus 1 over the square root of t dt. Okay, so you always want to try to simplify if you can. All right, so in the radical, when you're integrating, you always want to change the radical to from radical exponential form. And I'm just checking to see if anybody else joined us. Doesn't look like it. So 429. And so this will be t squared plus 1 over t to the 1/2 dt. All right. And so now we can split this. Actually, I'm going to go this way this time. Across. And so this will be t squared over t to the 1/2 plus 1 over t to the 1/2. And that's all dt there. Trying to squeeze that in. Well, we know that, let's look at properties of exponents for a minute. X to the m over x to the n, we subtract, right? M minus n. So we're going to subtract these exponents. So this will be from 4 to 9, t 2 minus 1/2 plus, and then this will be just t to the negative 1/2, right? Because we're going to bring that up. We want to bring it up. Okay, dt. Questions with that? Okay, well, we can split that now. Well, the 2, we need a common denominator, right? So we need to make this 2 times 2 over 2, right? Because we need a common denominator of 2. So this would be 2 times 2, that's 4. And we can go ahead and split that. T, that'll be 4 minus 1 is 3 over 2 dt. And then we're splitting this now. So now this is the integral from 4 to 9 t to the negative 1/2 dt. Okay, questions with that? Okay, so now this will be t to the 3/2 plus 1, right? Which will be 2/2 over 3/2 plus 1, which is 2/2, because we need a common denominator, right? And that's from 4 to 9 plus, and then this will be t to the negative 1/2 plus 1, which is 2/2 over negative 1/2 plus 1, which is 2/2 from 9 to 4. Okay, questions with that so far? This is a 9 here. Okay, so this will be t to the 5/2, right? T to the 5/2. And then this will be 5/2 in the denominator here, right? So we want to flip that. This will be 5/2. So we want to flip it, right? And that'll become 2 over 5 from 9 to 4. And then this will be t to negative 1 plus 2, that'll be 1/2 over 1/2 from 9 to 4. Okay. So that'll become, the 2 is in the denominator. Now it's going to flip, right? The 2 is in the numerator, the 5's in the denominator, t to the 5/2 from 9 to 4 plus, and then here, this 2, that'll flip. And so now that 2's in the numerator, 1's in the denominator, right? We don't need the 1, but I put it there anyways. To the 1/2 from 9 to 4. Now, I think it's easier at this point to go ahead, and I'm just going to rewrite this on this other board here because I'm running out of room on this one. So this will be 2 to the square root of t over 5, and then the 5 moves out as the exponent from 9 to 4, okay, plus 2 to the square root t, and we don't need to put the 1 in the denominator. And so that's from 9 to 4. Okay. All right. So from here, we're going to go ahead and put, and we could go ahead and move this 2/5 outside and multiply that at the end. So this will be the square root of 9 over 5 minus the square root of 4 over 5. Okay, so I put 9 in for t, that's this, and then minus, and then 4 in for t, that's here. Plus, and here we can move the 2 out, and this will be the square root of 9 minus the square root of 4. Okay, and so we get 2 over 5. Well, the square root of 9, that's 3, right? So that's 3 over 5. And the square root of 4, that's 2. So that'll be 2 over 5. And then here we have this 2 outside here. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 4 is 2. And so this would be 2 over 5 And then so 3 minus 2, that's 1/5. And then 3 minus 2, that's 1. So that'll just be 2 times 1. And so this will be 2 times 1 is 2. 5 times 5 is 25. Plus 2 times 1, that's just 2. Well, we need a common denominator, right? So we need to multiply 25 over 25. Okay. And so that'll be 2 over 25. 2 times 25, that's 50 over 25. So that'll be 52 over 25. And so from there, 52, 25. All right, so that's basically. Oh, I forgot to cube this. Okay, so this is cubed and this is cubed here. So that'll be square root of 3, but we have to cube that each one of these. So this is actually 27 over 5 minus 8 over 5. So that's 19 over 5. Times 2/5. And so 2 times 19. No, that's 5, not 3. Dang it. That's 5. So that'll be 5, and that's 5. So 3 to the 5th is 486 times 3 to the 5th times 81 times 3. That's 243 times 2 is 486. That 283 over 5 minus 2 to the 5th is 32 over 5. So that'll be 250. So you end up with 3 minus 2 is 1. 8 minus 3 is 5. 251. And so you get 480. So you end up with 486. You end up with 486 here. You end up with a 486. Oh, I moved this 5 out. That's right. I already moved that 5 out. So this is 486 over 5. And plus 2. So you end up with, so this would be 5 over 5 here. So you get 496 over 5. Okay, so it looks like we're out of time, but if you want to stick around and work some more problems, we can do that. Tuesday, we normally don't have class, but if you want, we can go ahead and have a class on Tuesday. That's up to y'all. So is that something y'all would want to do? It's up to you.
I'm about to say I can do it.
Okay. Yeah, and that way we could. What I could do is extend the test to Monday instead of Sunday. That way, if there's any other questions you have before we start with the final exam review, we could do that. So we still, there's still 16. Basically, you're doing the same thing here that we did on the previous trig. So these two here, these shouldn't be any different than what we did previously. This one here, you're just going to integrate from 2 to 1/2, and your equation is 1 over x. So you change the x to the negative 1 and integrate that. And so we can go ahead and finish this tomorrow if you like. I can be here tomorrow. I'll go ahead and do that. And it's not required. It's just extra. So I won't count attendance on this one. And then we'll meet again on Monday. So we'll go address any other questions you have Monday. And then start on the final exam review. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and have a good day. And let's see now, I've got Deasia, Smith, Shatia, Blackman, and Rosa. Anybody I missed? Okay, have a good day.
You too.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Thanks.